The third ever meeting between Syracuse and Yale, the first in the Dome, and it's underway. The Orange start with things and quickly.
She's very athletic, and she's got a big size advantage down low today with Sanaya Moore guarding her.
Velez goes to work. Wood on the low block in the first bucket of the day for the Orange. Schmidt, the starter in the last two games. Coach Jack opting for Velez today. It's Kylie Capstraw. Egger, the team's leading scorer through the lane, and she evens it up. A tough defense from Wood. Chapman with the lane. Egger, the mid-range, no good. Capstraw the board, and it rolls in. Capstraw in the corner. It's Egger, the leading scorer. Blows by Wood and can't get rim. The offensive board, and Egger cleans it up. They haven't taken full advantage either, though. Yale shooting just 3 of 13. Moore's layup blocked. Shy Hawkins on the rejection. Egger has found the hoop more times than the Orange with 5 points. Down low, it's Chapman swatted away. Varejao on the rejection. Boy, a vicious, vicious block. Trying to stop Yale, and the Bulldogs struggling with it. Egger finally gets it up. It's Lynn on the break, and it's good. Up to double digits, the Orange still with 3 under a minute to go. They've missed their last 10. Wood down low, and that streak ends. A very, very long drought without a field goal. Odom in a tie-up with Burrows. She strips it. Woolley on the break. 1 on 3. She has the angle and rolls it in. Syracuse finally taking the lid off the basket.
This is exactly what the Orange needed. The hustle on defense turns into offense, and Woolley has the speed where she can make it an easy layup all by herself after she blows by the defense.
Into Camp. 2 on the clock. Down low to Wood. It's in at the horn. Syracuse, a quick 6-point swing.
Such a special coach and a special member of this community, and another great coach, because Felicia will get Jack also great in this community.
Class act. Burrows from 3. Nails it. 8 to shoot. Into the corner. Capstraw. 4 on the clock. Capstraw has to pull. 1 second left. Step back. No good. Offensive rebound. Another one for Chapman. Lee on the drive. Gets it and 1. From tying it back up.
Dom Camp was out of position trying to block the shot, and a great job by Lee to...
Schmidt to the corner. Burrows down low to Wood. And that play will work all day for Syracuse. The defense has been stepping up for Syracuse. Here's Moore. Cuts through the lane, and the layup is good. The full court press still on as Journey Thompson back into the game. Sanaya Moore strings it. The history of the last few matchups is continuing. Syracuse and Yale tied at 18 apiece in the second quarter.
You had to think eventually one of those was going to go in.
Hawkins the answer. She knocks it back up. The Orange have worked their way back to even, thanks in part to Sophie Burrows. Outside to Schmidt. Varejao on the low block, and the Orange back in front. All Orange so far, and Izabel Varejao doing that. The only way to beat it would just be with more hustle. Long inbound for Egger. Thought about that 3. 9 on the clock for Moore through the lane. Knocked away. Olivia Schmidt slowing it down. Woolley to Varejao. Size mismatch, spin move, and the fancy footwork. Our ACC Network halftime show up next. Outside Egger a 3. It's the front rim and another offensive board. Right place, right time. An easier 2-pointer.
Yeah, then she was left wide open. Coach Jack just yelled at Kira Scott saying, "That's on you."
Bump on the offensive end, no call. Offensive board, Thompson. Third chance put back, and it's Varejao to convert. Schmidt straight away from 3. Way off, and Thompson the board. Schmidt in transition. Through the lane, Woolley, underhand lay, woo! Schmidt has been directing traffic the entire back half of this quarter. Thompson down low and rolls it in. Woolley guarded tightly. Scott on the low block, spinning and connecting. Kira Scott. The Orange up 60-32. Still one more.
Going all out, and it's working.
Egger disappointed with that one. She thought she had the and one. Blocked on the way by Scott, and the Orange run the break. Picks up Chapman as it crosses the half line. Lee, a three-pointer. Cash. Avery Lee. Back-to-back games with Chapman where has struggled shooting. Went 1 for 10 last time against Bryant. Velez down low. Thompson the size mismatch, and it rolls in. Good amount of room. A good Syracuse closeout, though. That's what head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack is looking for. Woolley and one. A tough bucket. She'll head to the line to try to add on another.
That's one of the things that Woolley can do so well. The scoops or the kind of crazy arm angles with the shot.
Yale has scored just 15 points since a 10-point first quarter. Chapman rolls it in and one. And this just adds to a good day for the freshman.
A good job there to elevate above the defense.
Tipped away by Guillen and right back into the hands of Camp. Woolley has that isolation she wants. One-on-one, step back, ankle breaker, and it's in. The Orange with a double point guard look, Schmidt and Camp. Step back three, Olivia Schmidt. Into the hands of Camp on the offensive glass. Woolley the short two, and strings it. Chapman straight away. She started to heat up in the second half. Blocked by Burrows. The offensive glass cleaned by Guillen, and the putback is good. The first year of Felicia Leggett-Jack's tenure. Camp. Off balance shot, and oh boy, tough angle. Did not matter with Olivia Schmidt. Outside, Lynn. Couple steps inside the arc and converts. It had been a tough stretch for the Bulldogs there. The Orange will hold for the last shot with Camp. Behind the back, feed. Shania Wilson hits. For her specifically, it's raising awareness for type 1 diabetes. Corner three, off the mark. Not another offensive board for Yale. Wilson runs the break with Long in transition. Right now for the senior. Long, a deep three. No rim, but Guillen the offensive board. Down low, Wilson feasting on the offensive end. Anna Guillen just cannot keep up with the senior. And instead, her pass results in a turnover. Egger running the break. Odom ahead along two. Swish. And her family rises to their feet. Take another look at that long mid-range from Odom.
It was such an excellent moment for her family. We mentioned this earlier, but a first-generation college student to be incredible Ivy League institution and to score a bucket in the Dome, which is such an iconic venue here in Syracuse.
Really just a great day for her and Yale. 5 on the floor for the Orange. McNabb, Schmidt, Hawkins, Scott, and Potts. Down low, layup is good from Egger. That win over Missouri, 23-point win, their biggest over an SEC team in program history. And the biggest of the FLJ era. Egger through the lane, and the layup is good. The Orange have been scoreless for the last 3 minutes. Down low, and that breaks it. Velez with the nice find on the hedge from Hawkins.
The space, Hawkins did it there. Had a lot of room in front of her. She keeps the defender on her back.
Tough three from Long, no good. The closeout for Velez, who's been everywhere. The LSU transfer playing well today, and Hawkins back-to-back buckets.
Have a big margin of victory here. You know, yes, this game is in garbage time, but these are still important minutes.
Corner three connects from Abigail Long. Adam, you mentioned the margin of victory today, important for Syracuse, especially after that loss to UAlbany. You want to put your stamp on these mid-majors. Kira Scott, the underhand layup. Egger loses the handle, and the Orange defense working well. Hawkins up ahead to the rim, and the layup is good in transition. Lead back up to 28. If you're Coach Felicia Legette-Jack, you have to be very happy with what you saw today, Adam.
Oh, without a doubt. A lot of the issues that we saw with this team earlier in the year.
Back up to 28 in the waning minute of this ball game. A big step forward for Syracuse to get back on the right foot as Guillen converts. All the more important to really take it to Yale today. One last offensive possession for Syracuse, and Shai Hawkins turning on the Jets. Syracuse, a big bounce-back game in the Dome. Boat races Yale. The Orange 78, the Bulldogs 50.